Welcome back, lady lads and gentle lads, to another episode of Crying Suns, especially after how I bricked the last, most recent run. We naturally continue on to crew customization, where we're giving it another stab. We're taking out the Void battleship. We're choosing our officers. Both of these nerds are growing. Okay. Not too happy with that, but I'll deal. Now then. Do we increase critical repair speed? No. Although, well... having this guy's abilities of erudition, hacking, and discretion can be pretty useful. And then there's Bertrand Santos, but, I mean, overlap on the hacking abilities I'm not too keen on. Lethal firing, I think... Tactical weapon effects, maybe. Nah, I'm gonna go for weapon reload time and the abilities on this guy. And so with these two officers, we are going to make our way into the final sector of Crying Suns, where we hope to make it through this time. Now, abandoned auto factory and an anomaly around the star. And not too much jumping to do. Yes, then there. Okay. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, maybe. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll be better. So we head on to Acellus. And what does Acellus have in store for us? An encounter with a pirate battleship. And we start off things, as I think, as we mean to go on. Getting a bit wrecked by, well, nonsense we'd rather not be wrecked by. So, launching fighters first. Let's just have you guys go out into the field. Perfect. Uh-huh. You guys got yourselves mixed up a little bit. I'll send you in for some repairs. Attack the squadron's bay, if you can please do so. Gonna drop down a frigate as a precaution. Against fighters. And finally... Good, we lock it down. That is all fine and good, and... perfect. Easy money. Upgrades-wise, before we do anything, fuel scavenging efficiency is very important to us. Perfect. Already paying off. An Aki beacon, picking up some communications, reminding you to get yearly mods. Nothing truly important there. Flavor text, as it were. And we move on to our abandoned auto factory, and the best numbers are on this guy, so we'll launch the expedition with him. Well, Anonymous, you are gonna have to play the home game, I think, for a while. Beautiful. Although you would have gotten that hacking check, so... slightly disappointed. That said, we didn't lose a single mercenary. And by mercenary, I mean commando. Either way. Nothing left for us in local. So we move on to Zheng. Take our chances here. Civilian encounter. Buy a pirate map for some scrap. 50-50 odds. I will continue on my way because no good gambler likes a 50-50. We prefer longer odds than that. And that aside... Imperial remnants near this beacon. Decent amount of scrap. Perfect. I love to see it. Especially after how scrap-poor our previous game was. An ejected cryopod? 0 commandos lost. I'm liking these guys so far. But you have the better scrap number, so Anton, you get to play the away game. And my hope is to breeze through these sectors as fast as possible. Fantastic. Yep. These gains, though. Now, you just have a persuasion, a spying, and a fighting check. Okay, so it appears we are the planet-raiding crew. Let's head down to a mercenary outpost, see who we can find in store for us. A civilian ship, first and foremost. Yeah, you're lucky, blah blah blah. They're prisoners. Well, let's just let the prisoners go. Even if they wanted to do a trade with us, I'm not about to trust prisoners, necessarily. Weapons reload time we already have, though filling out our skill roster with a fighting and a demolitions check might be nice. That said, 2 DPS to adjacent enemies of the battleship. Hull integrity healer. Hull integrity healer might be slightly better, but repairing the hull points. Repairing the hull points is very important. Damage over time duration or the zoning weapon. Maybe the zoning weapon together with this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Now then, upgrades wise, I want an additional weapon dock in order to properly take advantage of our new zoning weapon. Takes 17 seconds to charge, so we can fire it faster, actually, and we will arrange things according to what fires faster. Have our new officer in the appropriate location. You can be on additional repair duty, I don't know. What else do we want? We want additional hull structures at some point soon. Until then, we're going to play our cards a bit closer to our chest. But first... and one more. Yeah. We'll buy as many commandos as we can, and then head on out to other areas within the sector. Such as the following. A Kosh beacon. Just another pre-shutdown message. We scavenge our Neo-N, we're still getting good rolls, and I like that. We'll head for our encounter first, before... well, depending on what we get from this encounter. Oh. Just some cash. I guess shipyard. We'll go to the shipyard, see if we can repair any of our vessels. Pre-shutdown message. Still not too happy about that. Messed out on a bit of cash there. Risk predictive algorithm might have been nice a bit earlier. And, I want to repair that. I want to repair that. And one more of that. Cool. Star map. Before star map, however, local system. Yep, we've explored absolutely everything there was to explore. We move on to Zadar. And we hope to rack up a fair chunk of cash right now. Imperial Outpost. It looks abandoned. Let's send some commandos in. We got a bit of extra as a buffer for situations like this. Nothing dead or alive. Let's try to hack into the system. We have a specialist that can do so. Gotta love the nerds. Well, We do love our nerds here. They have a lot of interesting skills that... I think we have a full complement of skills for all situations. A squadron! Nice! Another frigate! Is it another Magneto frigate? Yes! We have 3 Magneto frigates. Beautiful. 1 fuel. It ain't bad. It ain't fantastic. I think we'll skip this mercenary outpost, however. I don't think we need anything from it. Let's investigate distress signal. Why not? It might be eventful. Ah, it was a trap. Which is good. Because they get to fire their weapons at us, which is a flak cannon. A bit saucy of them, but I can't say I blame them for wanting to fire flak at us. You know, send flak our way. Yep. We don't have any better Magneto frigates than the Mark 1s, which is fine. This is okay. As the meme goes, this is fine. Okay, perfect. Just getting some extra damage in there. Alright. We're gonna take some damage from a boomer. Unfortunate. We'll continue attacking the enemy ship, however. And yeah, the reason why I wanted the dark matter cannon is because in the previous episode, the reason why we died is because we weren't able to rapidly deal with enemies attacking our boys, or our main battleship. We just lost too many of our squadrons too quickly, and then they took down our hull. Either way, we hope to avoid the same mistakes as before, and we can afford to lose between 0 and 5 commandos, so we will once again send out Anton. Not a very persuasive fellow, but so far we haven't lost anyone. Again, things seem to still be going well, and we succeed in the checks for some scrap. We continue succeeding. We lost a guy, and those are some very acceptable losses. I appreciate that. Anything else in local? Right, just the mercenary outpost. Not interested. We're moving on to Zeta Alarm. And I know it says All-Ram, but I'm calling it Alarm. And I don't mean to all-ram you, but we have a pirate to deal with. And once again, it's a trap. Fortunately, the turrets belong to no one. I'm going to bring out our healthy ghost for this one. Yep. He hits us with a piercing laser. I get it. Yep, let the ghost deal with that. You move back. And it'll be some frigate-on-frigate action. Or maybe I should get some boomers involved. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get a boomer involved. Okay, boomer? Okay, boomer. I'll send you forward. Send the Magneto back. I want them to be as low risk of damage as possible. And we'll send out a healthy, fresh one. Now, what kind of unmitigated horror will our enemy visit upon us? A message of surrender, which we will refuse. And we'll hope to keep our boomers safe and attacking the enemy ship, and we succeed. And we get an implier cruiser. I like it. I like impliers. The impliers are fantastic because it's free damage. If they are allowed to fire. Also, they're great against cost ships, and I appreciate that tremendously. House Tilo's trying to sell us omnis that don't work. Scam artists, if ever I've seen them. And, okay. Vasilisa Ivanova. You're the one going on this mission. Everyone gets to go on a mission at least once. Anton's been on the away team twice so far, but we'll ignore that. Making checks, failing checks, getting cruiser prototypes. I like our squadron bay being filled up with good things. And perfect. Looks like we didn't need to buy commandos at all. So, what kind of prototype cruiser did we get our paws on? Damaging enemy battleships deal up to 11 scrap per fight. We've seen this one before. Not sure if I'm too big a fan of it, but, you know, okay, I'll deal. And, before we head into combat, do we invest immediately in additional hull structures? No. We invest in a squadron dock. Much better. Now then, we'll send out an implier and a Mark 1 Ghost as our initial starting roster, potentially, and head into the end sector boss. What kind of ship is it gonna be? A pirate ship. Ah. Okay, here's some legacy work. Remember last time around we dealt with, like, some cannibal pirate? Now we're dealing with his successor. Some girl named Leia Park. That's some good legacy material right there. Reminding us of our prior failures. Perfect. Oh, I sent out the wrong thing. I should be sending out a boomer. My. Well, we'll let the fighters do the initial burst of damage. Let the frigate get stuck in. And now we can focus fire the enemy frigate. Perfection. Now then. Oh no, he's attacking our implier. Whatever shall we do? We'll send out another Magneto frigate. A healthy one this time. Although maybe we should have been sending out one of our scrapping frigates, you know? Or scrapping cruisers, I think. Yes. Well, we don't care if boomers get damaged. You know, just zone these guys away a little bit. Thank you. Perfect. Ah. Our weapon system is offline. Misfortune of misfortunes. Well, anyway. Send them to get stuck in again. These guys will remain focus-fired on the Magneto, and that should be all she wrote. Send the Magneto back before it gets smacked. They're also repairing their hull. Annoying. But no matter. We'll deal. Go on. 444 scrap. Good. I like that number. Very wholesome number. I'm not gonna say it's quadratic, because that's false. Anyway. Let's visit the shop. Do we stock up on Neo-N? Well, we can certainly stock up on a couple of repairs, though we could upgrade something instead, like an additional squadron dock. And we're going hard in the squadron paint. So, I don't think there's anything really that can challenge our squadron supremacy for the time being. And I'm feeling good with this one. We don't exactly have many hull points. Upgrades-wise, 2 additional hull structures are waiting for us, and that's something we'll have to keep in mind. But no longer will we have to worry about being outmassed on the field. So until next time, I have been Smastian, and I'll see you on a cosmic battlefield where we will hopefully finish the fight. Speaking of finishing the fight, Halo Reach, coming out to PC. I'm excited. Are you?